Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
My name is Nina Yamamoto. I will be the social worker working with you today. Can I get your name?
Yeah, my name's Gina Sanchez.
Gina Sanchez. Can you spell your last name for me?
Yeah,
S-A-N. Uh-huh.
Sanchez.
Easy. Great. And how old are you, Gina?
I'm 20.
20? Where were you coming from today? Where do you live, Gina?
I live up in San Marcos.
San Marcos. Can I get your address?
Yeah, it's actually just the university dorms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
You're up at the dorms?
yeah, I'm at like the main building, like the main quarter. I just like don't really remember the exact address.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I ever remembered the address of the dorms that I was in college either. How long have you been in the dorms for?
I've been in the dorms. I was there my first year, and this is now my second year in the dorms.
Uh-huh.
School just kind of started, so I think now I've been in school for like 2 months,
2 months. Okay.
like 3 months now. Yeah,
Have you got roommates or?
yeah, I do. I have like I have two now. Yeah.
Okay. And it's all working out with them? Sometimes it
Um,
can be pretty tough living in the dorms with people, right?
yeah. I think yeah. It's difficult. I think they see my situation a little differently, and um yeah.
Yeah. So when you say that they see your situation differently, what do you mean by that?
So I was placed on a medical leave of absence from classes. um the school described it as a manic episode. I don't really believe that.
Uh-huh.
I tried to tell them that I have a history of what I call it's like sadness and semi-depression from high school. And I just think like that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So you feel sadness and depression.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
it can be tough, I
Yeah.
think.
It really
Like,
can be, especially when you're in school and it's like young and 20 is supposed to be one of the happiest times of your life, being in college and it's not fun. It's not a fun place to be.
yeah, I mean, the lows are pretty low. So I know that like that's like the depression that,
Uh-huh.
the semi-depression, because it's not always like that.
Okay. What does a low look like for you?
Um, I think it would just be like pretty much like I guess just like sometimes I turn to drinking
Mm-hmm.
and kind of neglect things that like I should be doing.
Uh-huh.
So I think those are like the lows for me. And yeah, those
Okay.
are my lows.
So, Gina, I'm going to ask you a scaling question. Have you ever heard of scaling questions before?
Yeah.
You have? Good. So it's basically just where I just ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how you're feeling today in terms of happiness. And you can just, give me a number and it just gives me a barometer to kind of know where you're at. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say you're feeling today in terms of happiness?
I think happiness, probably a 4. I'm not in school. It's
Mm.
pretty hard. And yeah, I just feel like I said, I'm sad. I just feel
Mhm.
sad. That's, you know, just dealing with a lot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I hear you. Being a student is tough, and I'm so glad that you made it here to see me today. Um, I wanted to uh, let you know that you're in the right place and that you don't have to do this alone. Um, and I also want to let you know that anything that you share with me about what's going on in your life will not be shared with anyone else. There are two caveats to that, two exceptions, and they are if you are in a situation where you want to harm yourself or where you could potentially harm someone else, then I would have to like report that. Do you have any, are you feeling like that inside you're at a point where you think that you would harm yourself?
No, no, I don't want to harm myself. I want to my life to be better.
Good, excellent. Um, I also want to let you know, Gina, that if I need to contact your school who processed this medical leave of absence, that if I could have your permission to do that. And if I do need to do that, I will definitely get the right paperwork for you and ask you before I do that. That's called informed consent, which basically means that I can't, talk to anybody else requesting information that they may have of you, unless in case I get your permission. Do you have any questions about that?
Yeah, I was just wondering like if my parents are going to know what I say to you because they are, like I'm under their insurance and like I just don't
Uh-huh.
want them knowing what I talk to you about because I don't want them involved.
Yeah, that is a question we always get a lot. And definitely we will not be sharing any of this with your parents without your permission. Yeah, it's strictly going to stay between us. Um, I also wanted to double check with you, Gina. Is English, are you comfortable conducting the interview and talking with me in English? Is that your spoken language that you're comfortable with?
Yeah, English and my family speaks Spanish, but
Okay,
I prefer English.
you prefer English? Okay, great. And also, I wanted to let you know that we have an ombudsman in our facility. Have you heard of an ombudsman before?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so an ombudsman is basically just a person that you can call if you have any complaints about how I conduct this interview or how I'm working with you. If you feel like I said something that was unprofessional or I did something, you can contact that person and discuss it with them. And I'll make sure that when you leave that I give you those forms.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to give you an idea of what's going to happen for the next part of the 20 minutes that you're going to be with me. We're just going to go and dive a little more deeper into the sad feelings and unhappiness that you shared with me, and just try to get a better understanding about that. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, your background, things that you're interested in, different relationships that you have with people, just so that I can get a better idea of who you are as a person. And with that information, we can, try to come up with a plan together on things that may help move that number that you had on a 4 up higher. How does that sound?
It sounds like it would be really great to move that number up.
Awesome. I'm really excited to be working with you.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Great.